This is the Narrowboat review for December 20th and 21st. And I am Jack Byer, your Narrowboat reviewer. And I'm hoping you all have got your Christmas shopping done before the lockdown. Today we're going to be talking about quite a few vlogs, actually close to 5 hours worth, that I am distilling down into the shortest amount of time possible. So let's get to it. First up is Alan Davies in a My Narrowboat venture. He moors in Yelvertoft Marina, so he's going to take us on a tour of the marina, plus he's taking us on a tour of Yelvertoft for the first time. And I was glad to see it. I'm very curious about what that town looks like. Next is A Life Full of Meaning, Lisa and Glenn. In this one, it's their normal weekly recap, and if you're a follower, you're going to love it. He talks about generator repairs, and I don't think there's anything that Glenn doesn't fix. And of course, Lisa talks about HelloFresh and her day, and hello, Vina. What else can I say? You know you love them. Go ahead and watch them. By the way, they did another one at the end that I'm going to be talking about. One that we've been following is Benjamin Vintage Finds. You remember, she's the 23-year-old woman who is living on a narrowboat in France. In this one, she is cleaning her narrowboat, washing her dishes, changing her bed. Pass. Steve on Precious Jet. I love his vlogs. This vlog is him playing with his dog, Charlie. I love the dog, but pass. Next is Ian on Morning Star, and that's Narrowboat Tales. He's the one that's got the big vlogs coming up on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Christmas Eve at 7, he's doing a 6-person vlog, and on Christmas Day, for those that are, going to be home alone, he's got a vlog, and I've sent in a contribution. If you care to send in a contribution to his vlog for Sunday, 10 to 2, check his channel, and you'll get the information on how to do it. It could be a fun vlog to watch. The day, he's going up 10 locks, and he gets a lot of help from people that just, stop and chit-chat with him on the way. And it's an interesting cruise. He does some local history of the things that you'll see as you go by. You're used to Ian's vlogs, then you'll like this one. On the Robbie Cumming vlog this week, he gets very romantic almost about the history of the canals and how important they were to the England coming through the Industrial Revolution. And he's right to feel that way. It's not a cruising vlog, but Robbie's always interesting. You get to see his pub of the week. I don't remember him having a beer of the week, but he had a pub of the week, and also he lets you know who gets into the Crank It crew. The Coot Coven. We talked about this one before. This is a relatively new one to me. It's a single woman, but I think there's another person on the boat because she keeps referring to they and them. I'm not a fan. I would only watch it because I'm doing a review. This one she talks about the difference between 12 and 24 volt batteries for appliances. Very esoteric thing. I didn't get any out of it. I advise you to pass unless you're into batteries. And speaking of batteries, Taylor's Aboard. This is Josh and his parents who live on a narrowboat. They've got like 5 or 6 vlogs now, very new. The boat they just recently bought, the batteries went kaput. So they're laying out 500 pounds for 4 new batteries, and this vlog is about how they pulled the old ones out, went to the store, came back, and put the new ones in. I'd pass on it. Aussie Boater. I knew he was in the market, or he was at least interested in purchasing a replacement narrowboat for 2021, and in this one he talks about it some. Nothing conclusive, but he does ask you to keep your eye out. If you want to be a help, watch his vlog and see what he's looking for. Charlie and Lauren. Wow, I didn't realize how international and how well known they were. I just thought they were a narrowboat couple. Wrong. They did a 60-minute documentary on who they were and how they met and their life to date. It's fun. You have to be a Charlie and Lauren fan, and I am, so I watched all 60 minutes. But they've got a huge business going as content creators, and it was interesting to see how a young couple like that became so well known with hundreds of thousands of Instagram users, and how they get to trek around the world on a sponsor's dime. If you're interested, give them a shot. Boat Florence Rose. That's Rob. This week he is in shorts and a t-shirt. Outside it's freezing cold, but inside he's in shorts and a t-shirt because he's got that multi-fuel stove that he's sitting next to roaring. And to make matters worse, he's sitting there with a pint in his hand. You want the pint, he can keep the heat. But then he talks in the vlog about how cold it is outside and the dangers of winter and staying on board a narrowboat in the winter. It's kind of incongruous. But if you're interested in hearing him talk about the dangers of winter from a warm narrowboat and watch him drink a beer, then watch his vlog. Minimalist. They're on the Rochdale during a warmer time. This is a broadcast of a previous cruise, I think in August. They're going up the Rochdale with a hire boat couple that helps them with the locks. And they run into some issues with low pounds and damaged locks. It's the typical format that you would expect from a minimalist. You're going to get Mike at the tiller, Joe working the locks, well, all but one or two. And, you get the banter back and forth. They're probably my second or third most favorite vlog of all, and I always watch them. As an aside, this being Christmas, my younger brother Jeff sent me the maps that Lisa made, and he didn't even know that I knew about Minimalist or that it was one of my favorite vlogs. So he sent them to me, and I immediately called him and I said, "You sent me the maps." I didn't get them because I didn't want to have them all sent to the States only to turn around and take them back next spring to England. Anyway, he and I and my older brother, we're going to be on the Leicester Ring come June and the pandemic easing. Life, love, and triumph. This is the Bonnevilles. And wow. Miss Bonneville, you're doing great with that pocket camera. You're really picking it up. She does beautiful work taking a walk through the town, and also they do a muddy trail again. They did that last vlog, and I didn't want to see somebody walking through mud, but they do it again. So if you're up for the Bonnevilles, and by the way, their audience is really expanding, and it just people out there like them. So if you're into watching them this week, have at it. Canna Spannin. I'm so used to seeing him work on Linda, his Dutch barge, or on Georgia, Georja, his narrowboat. This time he's on board Georgia, and they're up a canal somewhere in London away from the Linda. And he's not his normal self. Normally he's working hard on the boat and he's got an upbeat, but this time he's pensive and he's reflective. And maybe it's that time of year. I don't know. Frankly, I normally liked his vlogs, but this one I didn't particularly care for. But take a look yourself and see what you think. Of course, what would a narrowboat review be without at least one or two vlogs from the narrowboat that James built? He's finishing up his kitchen, and he is working on, I can't think of it. I guess he's working on, oh, I know what it is. He's doing his tile surround for his stove. This is part 2 of the stove install. Again, if you're a DIYer or you're interested in how to install a multi-fuel stove on a narrowboat, James is the man for you to learn it from. Board isness. This is Dave Thompson, and Dave, he knocked my socks off this week with his photography. It was absolutely excellent. He's the one who gives you very reflective meditation type vlogs. And this time he did it. He again, I found it very uplifting. If you're there in your narrowboat or home and the pandemic has got you down, watch his vlog. It's really a pleasure. The other one I love is the Mindful Narrowboater. And I got to tell you, Dave gave her a run for her money this time. His vlog is every bit as good as hers are.
Welcome on board this special edition of Narrowboat Business. It's coming up to 3 years now since I've been living on this boat. And wow, what an experience I've been having.
This is the second time we've heard from him in about a week after not hearing for a long time. McCaskin is doing a coal run last summer. He's doing it as part of one of the Canal societies that he's with. And so you get to see the old proper boats, coal boats, pulling a bunty as they go to do a simulated coal voyage. If you like the old boats and you like to hear them put down the canal, then check out McCaskin. Narrowboat Changing Pace had a very short 1-minute vlog, and it was their Christmas card to you. It's fun. It's only a minute. Give it a look. Merry Christmas. Life on Rosebud. This is Nicole and Gareth, and this time they bought a dog. Pass. Unless you're into seeing a cute dog. I'm not. I've got one here in my house. Another short one this week is Life Afloat. I mean, it was almost like a trailer, so that's what I'm going to call it. It's like a 60-second trailer. Lastly and bestly. Well, it's not the best. The best, I think, was Innes. But it was a killer vlog, Lisa and Glenn. Life Full of Meaning sponsored a really nice technical vlog that was live streamed, and it only lasted 40 minutes because Glenn ran out of battery power. But if you like the nuts and bolts of narrowboating, if you have questions about this gasket or that gasket, heck of a technical show. The guys they had on here were aces. It was Glenn and it was Dave from Changing Pace, I believe it is, Dave and Louise. And then it was Ian, and I got on the vlog late, so I didn't get introduced to him. I'm not sure who he was. But all three of them, they had the questions down pat. And they had more questions than time, so they're going to repeat this sometime after Christmas. And I really am looking forward to it. It was an excellent vlog. And, if you just want to see how these techie guys work, give it a look. That's all I've got this week, folks, or today, not this week. It may be this week. It all depends how much time I have in the next 3 days. Christmas is coming. So, without much further ado, I hope you're all well. We in the States, we've heard about the issues with getting trucks in from Europe. And I talked to Paul Lumsden today, also known as Lumpy of Narrowboat Natterings, and he assured me that it's not as bad or as dire as the news reports here in the States paint it. But I hope that you guys get through it quickly and safely, and most important, completely. And I'm a little selfish with those good wishes because I want to be there in June. I want to get back to the canals. So at my age, I'm next to get a shot in the arm. They haven't told me when I get it, but it should be within the next couple of weeks. So I'll be ready. Will the UK be ready? It's my sincere wish, my Christmas wish, that it is. And with that, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a happy, healthy New Year. Goodbye.